Oh, walking, talking. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel so, I've been really settling into the energy movement. The movement of energy. We call them meridians, we call them chakras, we call them domes, we call them bubbles. Get on your left side. Hey, hey, get over. This is not a trail. Thank you. Chief, thank you. Hey. So, pardon my interruption there. Anyway, I got this. Whoa. And stepped out and heard a couple things this morning and was like, okay, just being with it, and it's like, okay, I'll take my walk and I started questioning myself with something that my body is wanting to do, which is kind of back up, when someone's trying to get a little too close. Now, is that coming from fear or is that coming from whatever? And then we were walking up the hill over here and I just got this, wow, I am free. I am dignified. I am peaceful. I am free. I am free. But that was what kept coming to me is I am free. I am free and feeling that. Oh. And we turn around and there's the rainbow or the sun dog, the ring around the sun. We can put so many different meanings on that, but for me it's the rainbow. It's like the promise that there's a rainbow after the storm. That's the promise. But just look at that with the face over here, with the crown or the feathers, like that, the headdress. Go. Yes, that's the form of the crow here, the magpie. Anyway, I wanted to share that and say, thank you, Spirit. No interstate. Right here. Yeah, you want to bitch about me walking on the road? It's okay. Peace be with you. If it wasn't me, it could have been a deer. It's interesting. Or the fox. We're headed this way. Okay, you don't want to go up that way today? We'll come back and do it then. Anyway, so we've had some beautiful interactions. I have also felt my mirror with this frustration of, I'm talking and then being cut off, and it's like a little power play. And I'm like, hey, you can have it. I have my own inner sovereign power type of thing. But I do. I feel the different aspects of myself come up, and taking that moment to breathe or step back. Just take a step back. And I'm like, hello, you're invading my space. You don't have to be in my face, especially after coming off of a plane. But anyway, and it's this like, hey, okay, yeah. And then I felt the part of me that wants to explain myself or share my side, and then it's like, hey, whatever, y'all have fun. And I'm very, very grateful for what you consider like a little bit of a break, but that I get to kind of go back into the sidelines. I get to go back into the silent owl and hold space. Hold space. Do my prayers, do my thing I do, energy-wise, and really, you got the zoomies? Do you have the zoomies? Do you have the zoomies? You want to go this way? Come on. So we're going to go down into the hall. I haven't walked long enough. Keeping the peace, so to speak, when it comes to walking the road. I don't have anything to prove, but yeah, see, that's that space that, you know, true, it is what it is, and I am so grateful for calling in the assistance, and then planting the seeds, and then the seeds being accepted, and you know, the call made to have someone else come, and then so grateful for the person who has come. Absolutely perfect, perfect, perfect. And I don't care who it is, you know, your most beloved person. We all have these trigger points, these shadows. It's in all of us, and everyone we meet. And so to share that there's these, well, what is that? It's listening to your body, listening to the gut, to the heart, and then letting the brain, but it be used as a tool, like, okay. And I've been asking those questions like, who is the I? And who is it addressing? Two of the questions. Okay, from whom did this come from? Basically, in other words, did it come from my gut? Did it come from my heart? Did it come from my head? And recognizing, okay, am I responding this way out of fear, or am I responding this way out of love, or am I responding this way out of self-preservation, which would be fear? So, but what I have learned is the more that I have connected with feeling the energies and then not questioning them, just responding, not reacting, but responding, that when I respond, yes, my brain starts going into all of this analytical mode. Where is this coming from? Blah, 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 blah. However, I have learned, don't question it. Go with it. The truth will be revealed. The truth will be revealed. And every time the truth is revealed. And then there was the reminders of the truth needs no defense. Whoa, it just is. Whoa, yeah. those reminders. But in this context of where I'm at, here and today, and doing my best to breathe and stay in the moment. There went a deer. Yay. Off into the woods. And see, yeah, you don't want to do a whole lot of clearing. I'm sure that there might be some more that will take place once. But there's still a place for them to hide over here. There's a place for them to hide over here. And it's my understanding that this area, the holler here, won't be developed. And that's the prayer. And yeah. Anyway, Mother Earth knows what she's doing, and she will shake, rattle, and roll and take care of whatever she needs to take care of. And this I trust to know. At least I believe I know. We all have, I don't know, there's just something about pulling in the oars and letting the stream take you. You know, water doesn't care that there's a rock in the way of the creek bed. It just flows around it. And continues its movement. And the rock continues doing what it's doing, right? Unless we shift out of the law of polarity, there will always be a polarity. There is always an effect with every word, every thought, that which we continuously think about, you know, it will come to pass. It will come to pass. So what are we thinking about? And is it in alignment with the natural laws? What, Chief? You gonna wait here while I do my walk? I'm supposed to be doing yoga. I got yoga music on right now, Chief. Oh. So, you know, it really is the great cosmic joke. It's the great cosmic laugh. We can get so damn serious about this world. And yeah, it's a beautiful world. But in reality, we are all part of that great one. And that great one can never be at odds with itself. It cannot destroy itself. If it could, it would have destroyed itself. After all of these millennia, right? Or ganillia. It provides everything it needs to fulfill whatever dream or vision it has had. And so we are part of that one fulfilling this thing. We make ourselves out to be so important, and none of us are. Even the most famous person on the freaking earth is not any more important than anybody else, and is all a part of the whole. And even that which we discard and think, oh, they're not worth a grain of salt, Every grain of salt is worth something, y'all, to the big, entire, whole universe. And in our little considered pea brains, we're, yeah. Anyway, so the greater whole, what is the big picture? To have a good fucking time and experience what we're here to experience for Creator. It is Creator experiencing itself through us, as us, and for us. So, maybe your experience is to waddle down the road. Maybe your experience is to bicycle down the road. Maybe your experience is to walk down the road. Maybe your experience is to skip down the road. Maybe your experience is to go down a road less traveled and be laughed and mocked at by 1,000 people. Just to feel, I got this. I can do this. And not the little eye, but the big eye is showing the little eye. I got this. Get out of the way. Just let me move your body, move your thoughts. Let me move your energy. And just be with it. Like, okay. I don't know about y'all, but for me, or anybody else, but for me, when I allow myself that, oh my gosh, it's like a whole freaking God knows what, just, oh, my whole body just, oh, and I get to this space of thank you and tears, and yes, and it's all good, no matter what's happening, no matter what's taking place. I have felt it in India, I have felt it in South Africa, I have felt it in Sri Lanka, I have felt it many numerous times in the United States. And I can recognize when I grab a hold of that steering wheel and try to take control again. And it's like, well, this ain't working too well. And so, the surrender, the whoosh, the let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. And just witness the beauty and the magic and the wonder of the world. Oh, look at the rose. Oh, the rose hips from last year. You want me to take some? Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Let me see what I have to offer here. I think I've got a doggy treat. I definitely have a few crumbs here. Thank you. Oh, that one hopped into my hand. There we go. Oh, you did too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. Wow. Nope, you want to stay. Okay. Is that enough? Oh, one more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my family. Health and wholeness with a whole lot of dignified love. Hey, hey. we'll make ourselves some tea. Do we want to keep going, Chief? Let me put these in my pocket where they won't. There we go. What do you think, Chief? Okay, yeah, let's keep going. I can restart the music later. I'm not sure how far we're allowed to go. I thought there was something about a fence. Oh no, it just feels good. And I told my sister, I said, your property is almost like being in a national forest. There's an animal path down to the creek. I'm glad they have some water in it. Oh, so I have had the beautiful opportunity to speak with a couple of wise grandmothers to remind me of some knowledge that I had learned, our wisdom, and forgotten. And so we are all here to remind each other, remind each other, remind each other. And hey, something twanged my foot. Oh, is there something up here, Chief? Let's take another look at the sky. Oh, so we have our, ooh, look how the critter's back has expanded. Ooh, we got a little face. Expanded. I might have to zoom out at one more knot. Oh, that's as far as she'll go. Oh, my rose hips. Hi. So, it was that side of, or that aspect of many of the different beliefs that we have been given. He's staying right next to me. Many of the beliefs that we have been given about, family care support looks like this, looks like that, looks like this, looks like that. And those times where we question ourselves. Well, I can't, So I'll give an example, Spirit. Retracting my energy. When I retracted my energy and sealed up my dome, my bubble around me, was like cutting off all the tethers and saying, I'm done for a while. I need to take care of me. And so I did. And it wasn't liked. And so I questioned, and I was like, no, I did what I needed to do. And then there was an apology was given. And I apologized, but then there was also an awareness of, whoa, I did not realize. I mean, I've put on like this cloak of invisibility, and it works. And I've done that before. I've experimented with our gifts and energies that we're given. However, I never really noticed or was given an affirmation, a confirmation of when I seal up. It's like, wow. I'm like, well, thank you for bringing that to my awareness, sister. And so when this sister arrived, it was very, very clear. You are in the drain shutdown period. You need to shut down. And so I did. And then I noticed that the sister had this renewed energy. And it was like, ooh, okay. Well, it's someone else's turn to feed this. And I'm going to stay in the witness aware mode and prayer mode and offer support. Yet I am staying with my semi-permeable bubble. And I like it semi-permeable, at least at this point in time. And I trust, 100% trust, my spirit team and guides and my intuition to let in only that which I really need to feel in order to because what I know about myself is I can become quite numb. And I don't want to be numb. I want to feel. I want to experience. Yet, at the same time, keep that flow going. I'm not sure how to, that Mother, Father, Sky energy. Keep that pumping up and through. So, and my dad explained it once as like your energy centers are one-way valves. Draw in the Mother, Father, Sky energy. Fill up that perfect balance. And then just beam that out your chakras, right? Beam that out into the world. But making them one-way valves, so you're not accepting others' energies and all of that stuff. You're just giving. And you got that constant flow like a water spigot or a fountain. And I love that. However, for myself, I feel numb to all the other, feeling with the earth and the stuff like that. So I love my empathicness. However, still finding that perfect balance And so a sister of mine shared with me what she does. And I'm like, maybe that's the missing key to my little trilogy thing that I do. And maybe. So I'm starting to play with that. And I was playing with that last night. And it's pretty cool. It is pretty darn cool. So, shout out to my grandmother's sister. Actually, a shout out to all of my grandmother's sisters. You know, there was a council of 13 grandmothers for a reason. Because no one single person holds all the wisdom, holds all the knowledge, holds all the viewpoints. That's the one above. That's the one that we are all a part of. And we can shift and go back and forth and this and that. And yeah. So, big shout out to my adopted mom. Because her wish is, I think she's helping from the other side in a really, really big way with this male authoritarianism. And that was her one nemesis throughout, was this patriarchal authoritarian thing that men, the masculine energy has created. So, and it is falling apart, Mom. I know you can see it. It is falling apart. And what a blessing. And all the dirt that has been trying to be hidden is coming out to the surface. It's not that it wasn't there and all of a sudden, woo, here we are. Oh God, the world's falling apart. No, it's been here and been covered up. A cloak of foggy invisibility. And now it is being revealed. It is being shown. And it's inside of each and every one of us. Anybody says they don't have a Hitler inside of them, well, okay. We all have. And we all have a Mother Teresa inside of us. So, where are we focused? Are we focused on the, within ourselves? So, yeah, and I will say, I'm talking to myself. I was focused I felt it. It kept coming over me in like waves and waves and waves and waves. And I'm like, you know what? I am so done with this shit. I've been done with this shit. And I'm not going to let this shit swallow me up again. And that's where I was headed. I was, those last couple days, it was becoming quite evident. It's like, I have got to shut down because this energy is taking me over. And I have not had it was cold. I was tired, and I was hungry. And, so assisting someone making their graduation, their transition, is a whole nother. I did it really, really well. See, this experience is different from my other experiences. I've helped many make or be there with them when they make their graduation. However, I was not there for the weeks leading up and helping with releasing their spirit items in a good way and getting their affairs in order and all of that. That was never really a part of my service. And so this is different. And being such a beloved sister, and this mindset of, I would want to be there, I would want someone to be here for me, and this training ground for this golden sanctuary, having a women's sanctuary where we help and assist each other. I would imagine there would be a team, right? There's a team of us. Well, we got the second person in the team here now. Chief. Okay, I'm guessing he's saying we're done. Where are you? And why are you not sticking with me? Okay, because you're saying we're done. Okay, we're done. Okay, loving y'all. Hey, hey.